Welcome to ESPN College Football. You're watching the Big Ten on ESPN, and life is good. It's the 5th of November in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Clear skies. Temperatures are getting to the high 60s as Maryland enters the Murderers Row portion of their schedule, starting today as they visit the Wolverines.
And there was a conversation between Jedd Fisch and Wilton Speight. Hey, you got to hit those kind of things if I call them early, as we see the train formation on the second play.
The old train formation. Love to tell you what Andy Boo said about that last night in our meetings with him. I think that was Jim's way of welcoming them to the big house. In other words, Jake Butt on the receiving end of the short pass. Look forward to your explanation, everybody, for window dressing. On 3rd and 4, able to complete first down and plenty more. Jehu Chesson into the game.
We talked about that creativity and that design.
From St. Louis. On 1st down and 10. First run of the afternoon to Davion Smith for the short gain. On 2nd down and 6. Send Chesson in motion. He's in the backfield now. And a handoff to Chris Evans. Got some speed and some shift to him. He has the first down. Darnell Savage made the stop. Savage was a big question mark in the game today. On 1st down and 10, off the play fake. Here's Speight in some trouble. Avoids one would-be tackler. And is going to turn it upfield and go into the slide down at the 40-yard line. Speight showing off the wheels.
It's not always pretty, but he somehow can be an effective runner. We've seen this multiple times this season. Does a good job of making the first defender miss. He gets a little bit of help there from Jake Butt, his tight end, and then just kind of weaves his way down and does the smart thing and slides to protect himself.
Yeah, you don't always have to be fast or quick in a box to make guys move, right? Make do with what you got.
Out of the eye with Hill, the fullback, in front of Smith. Second man through is Davion Smith, dragging some people with him, like Jalen Brooks.
Late flag there.
9 on the run. See if it stands.
And Jim Harbaugh is going to take him out. And when he goes to the sideline, he's having an earful.
Oh, right there. Good ESPN audio. Maybe a little too good. Patrick Kugler checks in. The 6'5" senior from Wexford, Pennsylvania, to replace Kalis. Chesson in motion. And Speight to throw. Short throw able to complete to Chesson. His second catch is on the field on offense. And he and Speight will switch. And now it's Peppers out of the Wildcat. Speight, the quarterback, top of your screen. And Peppers, who hasn't thrown it yet this season, will carry it. Peppers running for the 16th time this season. Gain of 6 on the play.
And we were talking with him.
Bush has checked in. And the throw. Speight had plenty of time. Beautiful pocket. It's Darbo. Touchdown. Making it look easy. Good for 34 in the score.
Right, what I saw there from the end zone is he's coming right down towards me. A great route by Darbo. Sells the post corner and comes back to the post. And it was that second move where he was able to accelerate off his plant foot and get
a do-it-all kicker for the Wolverines. Boots it through. 10 plays, 91 yards. Again, starting from their own 9 and making it look easy. Great pocket for Speight to step up and in a wide open Mar Darbo. 7-0, Michigan. Got to sell your house in a hurry, right? A long fake, and Hills is the ball carrier. He's in for Michigan. See how many they rush. I got 5 coming. And so does Hills. He'll take on 3 of them before he's dropped. Gideon leading the party.
If Maryland gets in 3rd and 7+, at any point in this game, it's going to be tough. There is just nowhere for Perry Hills to go to throw the football.
And that false start penalty was killer because they were looking at 2nd and 5, and all of a sudden at 2nd and 10, they don't get it. They get negative yardage on the 2nd down play.
Full touchdown. Here they open up at the 16. And Spate's going to throw across the middle. Hit Darboh again. First down yardage. Darboh, one of the tight ends in. Number 2 in blue. Send Eddie McDoom in motion. And it is McDoom, the ball carrier. They like to hand the ball off to McDoom. Last week he led the team in rushing.
To take the pressure off of him.
Jabril Peppers, top of the screen. Now they'll hand it off to Peppers. He's going to throw. Back to Spate. Spate looking downfield. For Chesson, he's got him. Spate to Peppers, back to Spate to J.U. Chesson.
Well, we said he could throw the ball. He did it a lot in high school. Let's take a look at his arm here. You got to make sure you throw it backwards. He checked that off nice. Gave him enough time, and Spate finds Chesson downfield for the big play. I don't know if that's what he was thinking. He probably wanted to throw it down the field, not back.
A forward pass. I don't know. The nose died a little bit on that throw.
Peppers, and it's tough to stop.
And at some point, he's going to go to Jake Butt in this game. He's gotten everybody else already. Here's second down and 7. Spate is looking for Butt. Going to take it up the middle and leap into the end zone. Hop, skip, and a jump. And an extra point away from a 14-0 Michigan lead. Here's Kenny Allen.
You get to a point, Steve, as a quarterback, you get comfortable, you start executing, you take shots down the field, you manage the offense in a run game, and then all of a sudden it clicks, and you make a play with your feet, and it looks like the jump man, doesn't it?
First rushing touchdown of the season for the QB.
Hill and DeMonte Thomas are starters, but in their dime package, Cannell plays a bunch.
Big gainer to Levern Jacobs. Has some running room. He's across midfield.
Put you in the quarterback's helmet.
Gain of 16 on that play. Here's Maryland on the move. Ty Johnson the left side. Wow, you hear the crashing of the helmets. Delano Hill came up to put the stick on him.
That's 3 straight times, Steve, that the ball has gone to the perimeter immediately after the snap. I think it's pretty clear that Walt Bell wants to soften his defense up by making them run sideline to sideline.
On first down and goal. Hills to throw. Out of the backfield, Wes Brown had a bit of a stumble, and that might have cost him 6.
They do a similar kind of thing. Roll him out on the edge.
Hand off to Kenneth Goins. He's going to lose yardage.
Well, everything's been east-west, trying to get to the perimeter.
More space to throw the ball into the end zone, so.
Good look at the defense through Lorenzo Harrison's eyes there. Send Jacobs in motion. Here's Hills to throw, being chased. Hills going to get back to the line of scrimmage away. Green has missed 2 on the season, both coming against UCF. And he hits it off the upright. No good. Davion Smith in the tailback spot. And they will hand it off on first and 10. Here's Smith, has plenty of running room. Across the 30. And forced out at about the 34-yard line.
Personnel standpoint, but we are going to be coming. And this game is a great opportunity for us to show what we got.
Here's Spate, has two tight ends in there, and he'll find one of them. Jake Butt, welcome to the football game. Down to the 30-yard line. Out of a 2 tight end set with Butt and Bunting.
Guys in his face, extending his arm and getting the ball out right before taking a hit.
On first and 10 for Davion Smith off the pitch. And he'll take on some people and initiate some contact himself.
We have success throwing the ball, running the ball. It becomes infectious. You get guys that are competing to make plays. And I think when you have Darboh start to come on, then J.U. Chesson wants to make more plays. We have Peppers come in and get some yards, run the football. Then Davion Smith says, hey, remember me, Jake Butt, all these pieces. They're competing to make plays and get the football right.
Marshall Beatty is in. Today he's wearing number 10. He changes weekly. Hand off to Smith. And he should have enough for the first down. You can also tell Bushel Beatty, I think he's the only Wolverine without his name on his uniform. That's how often he changes the jersey. Hand it off to Peppers. And he'll run. Inside the 10. And he's slammed out just before the goal line of the 3. On defense, he'd much rather hit than cover. On first and goal, 2 tight ends. That's front in motion. Moji's the fullback. Davion Smith is the touchdown maker. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for Michigan. Out of the hold of Garrett Moores. Kenny Allen puts it through. Touchdown drives of 91, 84, and 80 yards. What does Todd McShay think about Jabril Peppers on Sundays when we come back? To the Maryland locker room. He's had some injury problems, and those persist. Get an update for him when we can. Caleb Rowe is a quarterback for the Terps, trailing by 21. Maybe a gain of 1 by Lorenzo Harrison. Defense. Here's 4th and 3. Rowe out of the gun. Good pocket for him. And incomplete. His receiver, DJ Moore, was down. Jordan Lewis had the tight cover.
Defensive player do anything until we figure out what guys are going to be on the field.
3rd and 7. Spade under pressure, gets away. And Spade will throw and complete to Khalid Hill, the fullback out of the backfield. Gain of 15 on the play. Spade's got it all going on. More about that, please.
Maybe you'll see it later.
Oh, really? 2nd and 34 after the penalty. Spade will try to dump it off, and does. Able to check it down to Chris Evans. Evans had all sorts of problems juggling the football, and now he's running into the end zone. No, they're going to say he's out at the half-yard line. A play that started in the worst of ways winds up in a 56-yard gain.
How nice it must be to be backed up in this situation, 34 yards, and just call a screen. And I'm not so sure he didn't get in the end zone here. Let's take a look. If he steps in the end zone, then it does not matter if that ball goes inside the pylon. That's the goal line extended rule. The question is, did his right foot go in, and where was the ball when his right foot stepped in the end zone?
1st and goal.
They don't like it, but it's the right call.
1st and goal. Instead.
Something tells me it's only a matter of time anyway.
Yes. Jim, your thoughts? Did not require the microphone for that.
Theatrics?
He wasn't cheering that loud at the World Series when we saw him. Spade will hand it off. It's the touchdown maker, Khalid Hill. 9th rushing touchdown of the season, 10th overall.
Great job by Mason Cole, the center. We've talked about him a couple times so far, number 52. Guy moves from left tackle to center, and he's just excelling at this position.
4 touchdowns and 4 extra points by Kenny Allen. In all, it's 51 yards, 6 plays, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. It's all Michigan against the Scott Van Pelts right now.
Check the tape. I thought he got a whole hand.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and look at that.
It's under review.
We could have some free time in the second half. It's 28-0 Michigan. And a sack. Rowe is dropped back at the 20-yard line by Chase Winovich. And speaking of the traditions,
Pete Lembo, 15 years a head coach. You see Mike London there. Mike London with some really good roots in the recruiting in the Virginia Beach area.
here's Spade throwing for Butt. Making some people miss, and then taking on some would-be tacklers. inside the Maryland 40-yard line.
The last couple of years, he is as complete a tight end as we have in college football.
On 3rd and 4. Spate steps up and now throws. Wide open. Touchdown, Jehu Chesson. Simply amazing. And Spate has gotten out of trouble and been on the money every time in the first half.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't panic. If somebody comes free, he relies on his frame at 6'6", 250. He just makes one subtle move in the pocket to buy more time. Just as I said, Jake Butt's a great pass pro. Watch, he gets beat, of course. But a great double move on the outside by Chesson. And you know Jim Harbaugh, right? You know he's going to continue to attack, even though it's his buddy on the other side.
Kenny Allen puts it through. That's all Michigan. 35-0. Quick little pass to Moore. He's got this one. He's got some running room. Nearly tripped up and was by his own teammate. They're going to say no. They're going to say down at the 1. Mike McCray made the stop, but I think if we get another look, DJ Moore was tripped up by his own teammate, or else he scores.
It was going to be a touchdown. Look at the effort by 9 in blue, by Mike McCray. That's a linebacker, 240 pounds, and he gets there just in time. That was going to be a touchdown. That's the kind of effort. I guarantee you, this coming week after this game, Jim Harbaugh is going to single out Mike McCray for the effort on that saving touchdown play.
Michigan, 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns.
I think he's going to play his starters, including Jabril Peppers, into probably the middle part of the interception here.
Intercepted. Delano Hill at midfield. And was there even a white jersey in the neighborhood? Caleb Rowe was picked off. That's the game's first turnover.
This is kind of what pressure does to quarterbacks.
Offense and defense. Handoff to Smith.
Well, you think there's very few players in college football that are playing both sides as much as Jabril Peppers.
He goes during the week to Don Brown out of respect to the defense. Hey, here's what we're thinking about Peppers on offense on Saturday. And then once Don Brown says it's okay, then it's on the offense. Here's Spate looking for the spinorama. And he is taken down.
Big story for Michigan. You know, this kicking unit for Michigan has had its ups and downs this year. So he puts this one through.
It's perfect there. He had missed 4 or 5 field goals during a stretch, with everybody else having their name on their uniform. Here's Spate to throw. One-handed grab. Did he pull it in? Khalid Hill, he did. What a catch. Now he's going to be short of the marker, but still, what a grab.
This is 265 pounds. Control it all the way to the ground, big fella.
10 touchdowns on the season, and the ability to make that similar catch. Wow, that's a special talent. Spate. You lose that football. You give it to Poggi going through the first.
Not on the reading side. All right.
Yeah, anybody can read a card. Where's the teleprompter? Point me in the right direction. On 1st down and 10. There's Davion Smith. He's got 1st down yardage. Carving up this Maryland defense. That's right on. 1st and 10. Little delayed handoff. Davion Smith, nothing delayed about it after he has the ball. Very close to 1st down yardage. Alvin Hill brought him down. Jake Butt. Trying to pick his way down to the goal line. 2nd and goal. 4 seconds left in the quarter. This is Khalid Hill area, but it's Davion Smith. Gets there. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a fitting way to end the 3rd quarter. And if I were Jim Harbaugh, I'd take all my starters on offense out of this game. There's a lot of talking going on after this play. That was a physical drive. Now you just want to keep people healthy.
This will be the final play, quarter number 3. Kenny Allen puts it through. Michigan's had the football 8 different times, 8 possessions. They've got 6 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Turned it over on downs, no punts. It's all good in the neighborhood here in Ann Arbor for Michigan.
You do 3 hours of live television and be great, and you got 1 read?
And people wanted to blame it on the teleprompter. It was spelled correctly, I assure you. Here's Rowe on the run, throwing and completing to Wes Brown. And he's down to the 25. They throw a flag at the end of the play.
That was a young man back then. Yeah, he's sharp.
There he is again for you, Big Mo Hurst.
It all comes together.
As if he knew we were talking about him and his family.
He says, enough, Levy. Don't talk about my dad. You need to start talking about me.
Big part of this Michigan defense. 11 tackles for losses by the Wolverines today. Rowe is throwing, looking for DJ Moore, and it's knocked away. Excellent coverage by Jordan Lewis.
Top 5. I think I've got him number 32 overall. He's got a chance, I would say probably early 2nd round.
Again, Rowe is throwing, and again, it's Lewis knocking it
What are we
away.
doing here?
He's locking down on DJ Moore, Todd.
And Lewis is just a complete player, even though he's 5'9", and he's 171 pounds. NFL scouts get their hands, they wind up getting real numbers, my friend.
37-yard field goal attempt from Adam Green is good. And Maryland is on the board. They still trail by 42.
Showed up as an All-American candidate this season.
John O'Corn is in at quarterback for Michigan, and he's handing it off to Ty Isaac. Isaac racing down the sideline, gets a great block, and he's bumped down. Kakoa Crawford, the wide receiver, came over to make a nice block.
And it says a lot when you can go through a battle like that and still be close.
And 2nd down and 1. Davion Smith, he's in for the touchdown. He wants that ball. Thought he was going to hand it to his offensive line. Michigan on the other side of 50. Extra point is good, make it 52-3. So let's get into some of that playoff talk. I caught Ed Ogeron's act this morning at Sam Ponder on game day. How do you not root for that guy? Delano Hill had the coverage on Lieber and Jacobs, and able to turn it over on the interception the other way. He's still working. He's telling the officials, 2 teams out here today. 2 teams, not 1. Pitch to Higdon. Good second effort. He's still working too.
His wife was giving him a hard time. He needed to give the ball to a kid, and he gave it to the kid. As you see Chris Evans here break through the line.
The kid was bothering him. Mister, can I have the ball? Can I have the ball?
And what does Jim Harbaugh say? No. No, you get your own ball.
Gotta earn it.
You gotta earn it. He's got a lot of personnel groupings, you know?
Yes. He rotates his favorite teams like his running backs. This is Chris Evans. Under 4 to play now.
She's the only one on the planet that had seen both of the Cup championships.
That's an amazing story. Can't believe everything you read on Twitter. I have to tell you that. Touchdown, Kakoa Crawford from John O'Corn. O'Corn's 2nd passing touchdown of the season.
You got to feel good for John O'Corn there. You know.
And the Wolverines will tack on another. How about 59-3?
Been his feet. So you look at that matchup. That would be fascinating to watch. Harbaugh against Saban, Kiffin against Don Brown. This defense against Jalen Hurts. I think that would be an unbelievable matchup.
Again, we told you Michigan's average margin of victory this season is 35 points. It's going to go up today. They're going to win by 56. If you had Maryland and 55 today, you lost. And there's the emotional hug, or not so emotional. Jim Harbaugh did give DJ Durkin a text message after they beat Michigan State. So there's a lot of love and mutual respect there for sure. Just not on the scoreboard today. It was business. 59-3, Michigan.